Hello, it's Crafty Carol here from Northern Ireland again, and this time I've come with some really quick and easy gift tags because I think we get so wound up in making cards that we forget about tags and presents, and sometimes we're rushing at the last minute and it's all a bit boring. So I'm going to give you some really quick and easy ways to jazz up your tags. So I'm using the Tailor Made Tags set of dies, which are just perfect because you've got 4 different sizes in 2 different styles. You've got the strengtheners to put around the holes in the top if you want. I have to say I generally don't bother, but that is worthwhile if you've got a lot. And so it's a lovely set. So that's what I've used as the basis. Now, if you haven't got a die set of tags, then simply cut a rectangle and cut off a couple of corners. So simple to make a slightly shaped tag if you haven't got these dies. But these are lovely because they've got the stitching element around the edge, which just looks great. So let me get in some of my bits that I've got here. There we go. And I'll show you what I mean. So here, what I've done, very well, obviously, oops, that's a little bit not quite right. Let me just, it's got a little shiver of, little tiny bit of paper on the edge that isn't supposed to be there. It should have been cut out. So this is using, oh, I've lost my tags. Where have I put them? There. That's using this left-hand one, and it's using the largest one. I have to say, I tend to use the largest one more than any other. Try and get it out without bringing all the others with it. There we go. So I've used this, and I've just simply cut out of basic white card, I've cut 2 of these tags. One I've actually cut out, this was a pre-embossed paper, it's actually retired. You can, once you've cut the tags, emboss them, or emboss a sheet of paper, then cut the tags. If you do it that way around, emboss then cut, you get a better definition of the stitching around the edge of the tag. Okay, that's my only tip for that. So I've got 2 of those ready, and I've also got a piece of DSP, and I've got my die, and I'm just going to run it through with my little mini cut and emboss machine, which I'll try and keep in view. Oh, noisy. Noisy as we get it down. There we go. So I'll just get my tag set up. Hopefully you can see this. It's a little bit big to have right in the, yeah, I think you can just see it. So I'll put those. Always use the right plates. It tells you on them what plates to use. So we're just going to put that down and then run this through. I've got that plate slightly skew-ish, but that's okay. It's going to still do it. That's fine. I'll just put the plates and the machine away. Bang, bang. Loud bangs. Right. So here is my cut tag. So obviously you can just cut the tags and use them like that. That's fine. You could just put a to or from on or whatever. But let me show you a really quick and easy way to do something slightly more clever. And I've actually got bits all over my all over my trimmer, just when I need my trimmer. Oh dear. Anyway, here's my trimmer. So what I'm going to do is, for this one that's cut out of the specialty paper, I'm actually going to cut it in half. And you can go either way with this. Cut from one top corner down to a bottom. So I'm going to cut there like that. And just place it in my trimmer guide here. Oh, apologies. That is not a call I want, so I'm ignoring it. So hopefully it'll stop in a minute. I apologise for the noise in the background. But all I'm going to do now is actually stick these onto, so you see how it was a full tag. I've cut it in half. We're simply going to stick the tags together now. So if I put some glue on here, I'm just going to put it over the top of the original white tag. So it's easy to line up because it's exactly the same die. So how simple is that? That's the first one. And I can make the second. So I'm using, if you like, 3 cut tags to make 2, but I think that's rather nice just to make them look a little bit special. So then the second one, I can obviously fit on down here. Oh, Gus has decided to wander in. Hello, Gus. There we go. So that's made 2 very simple tags, but I'm not going to stop there. I've got some little scraps from this silver self-adhesive, which is just lovely. take off the adhesive backing, and then I'm just going to stick it along there. I think I just decided that you could leave it just with the cut edge, but I decided this would look actually better with a little bit extra on. So there we go. So I've just stuck that on, and then I can just simply use my scissors to trim that. I'm going to do it from the back because this is a slightly curved one, so I want to get that one right. So I've got it into that top corner and also trim round this bottom corner. There. So that just makes it look better, and I can do exactly the same on this one, but I'm not going to, well, finish that one later. So I've stuck that across there, and then very simply, I've just used the 4U from the Sparkling Snowflakes set, and I will match it with the colour of the paper, which is Lost Lagoon. So we have 4U, and I'm just going to stick that on there. So we've got that tag that says who it's for. And to finish it off, I've actually cut out, using the snowflake dies from the Wishes All Around set, I've actually cut out several snowflakes from the self-adhesive paper. So left it in there so I wouldn't lose it. And then I can stick that on. Well, I put that 4U a little bit too high up really, but if I stick it there, there we go. I should have had my 4U down here. I think it would have looked better, but what the heck. I'm giving you the ideas. So play around and then just put a little bit of ribbon through, and there you have your tag. So here's one I made using the different shaped tag. So I've done 4U and stuck the a snowflake on again. You could have, of course, used the full paper and make it a double tag. So this one, I've actually stuck I cut out, again, just cut out from the paper with the die, stuck it onto a basic white background. I've lifted the 4U up and stuck again 2 snowflakes, this time cut out. These are die cut from an old retired glimmer paper, but it just fitted well. So there's 4 different ones. And you can do them in any size. So for example, I've got these here, so I can do the same thing. So if we made this one, I'll make this one a 1-on-1. So this is going to have, so when I'm putting these together, I don't leave them loose because I think they don't really stick loose. I like to stick them just slightly off center, lining up the hole, and just stick them like that. There we go. So they're stuck together, but they are still mainly separate, do you see? And then for that, I've got over here one of these snowflakes cut out of the glimmer paper again, and I can stick that on as a bit of extra bling. And I've stamped a 4U, which I can just trim. I'm just trimming these really quickly in the line of the, that's not quite in the line of it, is it? So it's that angle to there. There we go, it's better. That's better. Trim that in, and then I can just simply stick that on with a quick dimensional. Put some ribbon in the end or some thread. And there we have another one. So you see how quick and easy these are to make up. And this one, I could either do the same thing again, or I can, split it and use those 2 bits. So all sorts of ideas for you here. I can use different paper. So I've got this one. I'll show you one of these because this is, these is cut out of an old retired paper. But again, even with the small ones, you can cut them in half and use them in the way I've just done. So if I show you that quickly. Of course, you don't have to cut them diagonally. You could cut them any way you actually wanted, but I think if you cut them straight, it would look a bit odd. But you could play around and try cutting them in different places. But I just really like these. As you can see, they are so quick and easy, and you can get a lot of gift tags made in a very short time. So here we go with putting these 2 together. There's a lot of activity outside. I do apologise if it's getting onto the video. I don't think it's too noisy on the video, but there we go. So that's done again, cutting 2 of the bases and 1 of the DSP. And this time I've got a slightly thinner strip of the gold. So I'm going to use that as the bit that goes across the middle. So if I just get the backing off again. There we go. Hopefully this bit will be enough for both. So one bit across there, trim that off. And the other bit down the other. There's a little bit cut out from whatever I've cut out of this before, but I don't know. Oh, I've just done that about right. I should have moved that over a little bit, but it's just enough there to cover that end. Trim this end. And trim this one. And there's two more. Again, I want to just put a For You on there. Not in Lost Lagoon this time. I'll need to get another colour, but I can just put another For You on there. And there's another one. I don't think that needs any extra because the gold dots already give it some interest. So I hope these give you ideas for how you can start to put together very quickly some quite effective gift tags without too much effort. Thank you for watching me, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you like what I make, please subscribe. Go to the website to find some other ideas, lots of ideas in my Christmas countdown series, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.